a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
This is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
We'll go to NXT. I'll go to the CWC.
Hell yeah.
We'll be at 205 Live.
I can truly say that I have the whole damn world in my hand.
Goodbye and good night.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find this fine audio recording and live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, of course, on demand on our YouTube channel as well. We talk about professional wrestling, both for the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty Jay, that is TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am TWK of TWK Reviews, and I'm here to entertain all of you amazing people currently listening in, be it live or after we've recorded this.
Not a whole lot of activity in the chat yet, but we're probably going to get a few people coming in going, I'm late! I'm late! Mrs. Boobier! I don't know, I've been on a Simpsons kick as of late. Definitely helps that I got this nice big screen TV so I could pop in DVDs while I'm doing other stuff. It's very nice.
Indeed. So a lot of news dropped this week.
A lot of news dropped. Oh, and by the way, there's a thing happening next week, next Monday. So the hype train cometh.
Toot toot.
Toot toot indeed, good sir. Toot toot indeed. And the Hall Stars. You did a video on that, but we'll talk about that a little later in the program. I don't know. I'm not in a talking mood. I don't know why.
Well, this is a podcast, so you better get on it.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those weeks I'm like, you know, it's one of those things where usually Fridays are good for me. You know, a lot of people are happy that you're here and everything else. And then there's you know, there's a thing, and then of course you have a shitty day at work because of that one asshole customer who refuses to let you live your life and try to help other people. Let's put it this way: I became a part of my first code white today, folks. For those that know in hospital talk, code white, violent patient.
Ew.
Yeah. As soon as I got home, they said, "Well, how's your day?" I was like, "You guys are having fun. I'm not bringing down the mood." Yeah. And Cult of 62 is in there calling the War Machine Beast. Like, here's the thing about rumors, folks. We tend not to believe them until they actually do happen. Because most of the time, that rumor that you say is, "Oh, it's totally gonna happen, totally gonna," it doesn't happen. Like, at all. Anyway. Big show. We got a whole lot of news. We got a bit of bad news. And some good news. Speaking of what Cult of 62 just said. By the way, spoilers.
Well, the news has been out for several days.
Fair enough.
It's not exactly the best kept secret in the wrestling world.
It's true. But you spoiled my fun. I was like, we'll talk about that. And then we don't talk about that. Boo-words! 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 You stole my thunder, man!
At least you didn't steal your pouring rain.
That is very true. I would rather have the thunder being stolen than the. Actually, no, fuck that. Keep the thunder. I'll keep the thunder. Take the rain. Take the snow. Take the whole thing. I want to be warm. God damn it.
Well, then, of all people, I thought you would get the AC/DC reference.
I know, and I got the AC/DC reference too late, but I was already mid rant.
Okay.
I'm like, I had to. Damn it! I was like, okay, keep moving. Keep the joke that's not going to land going. At least it'll land better.
So, what do we have scheduled for today?
Yeah, well, like I said, we got a whole lot of news, type stuff and things. Our clip of the week, as per usual. We go through your winners and losers. Your one comment. Yeah, French Otaku sent something.
Hi, French Otaku. Thank you.
Much appreciated, buddy. So obviously we'll have that, and of course in our trouble, rumors. Oh boy. We'll probably have to bring that up because guess what's going on next week too, or not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So yeah.
Not Toku Riffs?
Not Toku Riffs indeed. Not Toku Riffs indeed. We are not missing that All-Star game. But that is for next week. This week we have, of course, our third segment. Well, we'll still call it a countdown, but don't expect it to be like us all structured and numerical and all like. We're just going to shoot the shit about Raw's 25th anniversary. Just spew out some of our favorite moments of all time. Because we are not members of the corporate machine. We are fans, dag nabbit. Anyway.
That we are. We are.
Yeah, we are indeed. All right, that being said, folks, we gotta do a clip of the week. And this week, I'm gonna go with SmackDown on this one. Because we went from, hey, we're gonna do the tournament, we're gonna end the tournament next week, to we're gonna do the tournament tonight, and then pretty much, hey, so you know that thing we're going to do at the Rumble? Yeah, we're doing it tonight. And this was the result. Shall we say it was a tad bit glorious. Just a little bit glorious. Just a little bit. Take a listen.
Oh, and Mahal right back to the... Colossus coming. It. Getting put away, Bobby Roode here. No. Wait a minute, Roode! Glorious DDT! He did it! Cover! Bobby Roode is United States champion!
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, the glorious Bobby Roode!
Oh, so glorious! And I will the end, I'll do the end. Something like that. Hey! Bobby Roode tasting his first piece of main roster gold this week. That's gotta be something.
It is something.
Hey, by the way, can I just say, that had to be a little surprising for you guys on Tuesday.
A little bit,
You
yeah.
guys went from, hey, we're gonna do the thing on Tuesday, and we're gonna have the two matches, and then next week they'll finish it because Rumble. We're not gonna do the Rumble. We're not gonna do it on the Rumble. We're gonna do it next week. So we went from that to that. Of course, Mahal decided to open his big fat. Well, he decided to be cocky, for lack of a better word. See, my brain is going, I don't care, I want to go to bed. Fuck this day, I'm out.
I've had those feelings.
and my wrestling brain going, you can't do that right now. It's like, brains like, can't pray now, go hell. But anyway, Bobby, so it went from, we're finishing at the Rumble to, hey, we're going to build up the thing. We're going to do the thing next week so we could get a nice little go home, a little bit of momentum for SmackDown, nice little positive thing. And then now we're going, hey, Bobby Roode's got bad ribs. Let's finish the fucker tonight. In kayfabe, at the very least. Well, good for Bobby Roode, and I believe I brought it up before while we were setting up, and I think it's for the best. I mean, it'd be, people going, you're giving away stuff on TV, and I'm like, Think about this, folks. Would you rather have a nice, clean, soft main event with a nice, positive win for Bobby Roode, nice, clean win, or would it, nice with time to breathe, something to keep the crowd going, get the crowd going, yay! Oh, wait, mixed match challenge, yay! Or would you have something, oh, boo? And of course, it's like killing Lassie's dog or Lassie's puppies or something. And then you bring in Homer Simpson for the comedy stylings,
Yeah, I actually forgot to watch this week's Mixed Match Challenge.
I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't even find the fucker. Guess what? I'm Canadian. Fuck you, Facebook Watch. I was actually interested. Then he kept it U.S. only.
Yeah, so I'm very happy for Bobby Roode.
Yeah!
And he got to share the ring with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, who put their bickering aside for 1 week to bask in the gloriousness that is Balberto Rudo.
Oh, he used to be Rudo in TNA. Then there you go. But
that's what you did there.
Rudo's a heel. Rudo's a heel in Lucha Libre. Anyway, but no, it was a nice positive win with enough things and everything else. By the way, for those wondering, do I have the? I do have the network. I have the network, and by the network I mean New Japan Pro Wrestling, the world. And I do not have Facebook Watch
because that's American only.
That is American only. Super Sentai Hero. Anyway, that being said, but no, it was a nice, clean win. One of those things like. Nice lingering. It's like they wanted to put Bobby Roode over, and guess what? Not bad. The job done. At least I hope.
And now all they have to do now is keep it consistent.
Please. For the love of God, keep it consistent.
Someone who may not be consistently put over soon after after his arrest went public Tuesday was Jey Uso.
Yeah. Let's get let the thing. Yeah, that's
It starts with a DWI Sunday.
DUI, I believe it was DUI.
Oh, I've been seeing. I guess there are conflicting reports.
Well, it's essentially the same thing.
Nonetheless, he was arrested for driving during a moment of intoxication, and not exactly good for his record, especially considering the fact that a few years ago the same thing happened to Jimmy.
You would think he would have learned by now.
Yeah, I think he would have learned from his brother, but apparently that is not the case.
Oops. I guess. I don't know. You tell me. Come on, Uso. What the hell?
So hopefully this doesn't hurt their push too much.
Well, son of a dick. Yeah, they put the thing on the network. Yeah, Super Centaur's birthday. But Matty, don't you have like the network? I was like, yeah, it's right there. Just checked it on my tablet. There it is, right there, in that Mixed Match Challenge. Week
cool.
1.
But I do not have the network. My brother-in-law does, though.
Well, something to confirm later, I guess.
Indeed.
There you go.
By the way, you want some good news?
Sure, we need some good news after that.
Turns out Mark Henry's not retired after all, and our third segment last week was entirely pointless.
Rumor?
He did an interview where he's like, I am not retired. And I'm like, oh, okay then. Also, do you know who Mark Henry believes isn't retired either?
Who?
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, there's a thing about that going. He don't care if WB don't want him. I'm like, okay, bye, motherfuckers. I'll go back to Ring of Honor and wrestle.
Yeah, Mark Henry, I believe, stated something to the effect of, he's going to be really good. He's going to be a Hall of Famer for sure once he's done, but he's not done yet. That's essentially what Mark Henry said.
That's just WWE trying to cover their ass, but it's going to cost them big.
Speaking of which, there are now odds favoring Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble.
I read about, the Vegas odds, the odds makers. He went from underdog surprise to third in line in the possible winners.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't fucking know. Like, surprise entrant, I'll buy, but winner? I mean...
I would like to see Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles.
I mean, you know, I think about it now, the way he's... Oh, Jesus.
There's a part of me that still doesn't believe it to be likely, but it would be a nice surprise.
I think the internet would call it a oh my god, wow. Kind of a moment.
And you know who else hasn't been announced retired yet, Matty?
Who?
Paige.
Yeah. So they're keeping her out of the ring. She's not in the Rumble because of that bump.
I guess right now
there's no one saying, oh, she's retired. They're just saying, well, no, she's just taking some time off because of the stinger. All right.
So I would assume they're taking time off and hoping for the best at this point.
They're taking their time.
Yeah.
Which is a smart move. I mean, it sucks, but it's the smartest thing they could do.
I hope that she does return because while she has technically had a long career, it would be nice to have for her at least have a few more active years and to actually get some really good matches and moments in.
Here's an idea. How about a run as the women's champion? You know, because all she was the NXT Women's Champion and the Divas Champion.
Her NXT Women's Champion run was pretty good.
It was. But I'm talking about a legit women's championship, not the Divas Championship, you know?
Right. That would be nice. Let's get on to some of the bigger news this week. WWE recently announced the signing to the Performance Center of Ricochet, Candice LeRae, and War Machine.
Yeah. So, yeah, Hanson and Raymond Rowe. Ricochet, which that was not really a surprise. People were expecting it ever since.
He was essentially teasing that since last summer.
He was teasing that since the G1 Climax. I mean, the G1 special, essentially.
Yeah.
Ever since Lucha Underground, ever since he lost the loser leaves the Temple match, yeah, he's been teasing. He's been thinking about it, I guess you could say. And well, it ain't thinking about it anymore. And how about Candice LeRae?
That's really good.
You would think she would have signed 6 months ago, right after the Mae Young Classic. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'm pretty sure.
Indeed. And by the way, I'd like to note that Peter Rosenberg, who was supposed to know a lot about pro wrestling, said that War Machine would have to change his name once he gets in WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, I get to say this. Do I get to say? I get to say this. Peter Rosenberg. I'm sorry, Peter. See. Brain don't want a brain right now. That's how bad work was today. Peter Rosenberg, you're nothing but a mark.
Yeah, now when people called him out for this, his response was, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know everything about pro wrestling."
Hey, bud, that's your job, you stupid motherfucker.
The thing is,
and I know more than a WWE employee. How fucking sad is that?
Well, he's more of a consultant, really, but I do get what you're trying to get at.
I mean, this guy's supposed to be the king of the wrestling fans. And he doesn't know that War Machine is a they, not a he.
And the thing is, all he had to do was read the article and notice that there was two of them, two people.
And it's not like they're small or hard to miss. Rosenberg, have you actually seen War Machine? Like, just one time? You know that it's not just one skinny dude.
No, literally the opposite.
Literally the opposite. It's as if that one skinny dude, it's like those two dudes would eat the skinny dude and still be hungry for the other lady.
Hopefully, and my hoping is that all these people make their debut on television in time for 2K19.
That would be awesome.
Because that's how much of a nerd I am.
Yes.
And speaking of nerdgasms, I'm sure everyone had one when Seth Rollins brought back the curb stomp.
How about that? That was clip of the week until Tuesday. I'm telling you, that look on Jason Jordan's face when he hit the curb stomp.
I'm kind of glad that's back because that is a finisher that suits him perfectly, especially since that does have a gimmick name of the Blackout.
Yeah,
I believe. And the knee, for a while they were calling it the Kingslayer, but after he beat Triple H, they stopped calling it that for some reason. Even though that was a cool name for it, but instead it just became the knee, the knee, the knee.
I mean, to be fair, that's not a bad finisher, but let's be honest, that's not the finisher.
Yeah,
it's the Blackout.
Yep, Evil Rep points out they do call it Blackout. By the way, he says he was late getting to the chat because of the snow, which, yeah.
I feel your pain. Though that was not the reason why I arrived home late. Assholes. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to get myself in trouble. I just want to talk about the wrestling and, not lash out at somebody.
Indeed.
That would be very much appreciated. But anyway.
Nonetheless, Blackout better than the knee.
The knee. Vintage. Fucking cool. By the way, how happy in your head place were you when Strowman decided to beat up Michael Cole?
And now he has his own official T-shirt.
Well, get these hands. I mean,
and our buddy Shintaro Curl marked out super hardcore for that.
Like, all it was you get these hands. And like one little gimmick, 2 days later, he's got a shirt that's probably going to outsell Roman Reigns for a couple of weeks.
It's probably gonna be a top seller for a little bit.
It's gonna be top 5 after this week. Basically, Brahman went, fuck your couch.
Yeah.
You can buy another one, you rich bastard. I'm not finished with your couch yet.
And let's see. Super Sentiro says he is uber happy about it. And something I'm sure some people will be uber happy about is the metric fuck ton of list of legends appearing Monday.
Yeah.
I got the list.
You almost think they're planning a 5-hour show, but instead of a 5-hour, they only got a 3-hour show.
Do you want me to list off the legends?
Yeah, that's a long list. It's probably as long as Jericho's list of 1,004 holds at this point.
Yeah, let's see. Appearing Monday, we have Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Ric Flair, DX, New Age Outlaws, AJ Styles, The Usos, The New Day, Charlotte Flair, Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, The APA, The Dudleys, The Bellas, Jerry Lawler, Eric Bischoff. By the way, Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross will be calling the action from the Manhattan Center.
Yep.
Jeff Hardy, making his return, very nice. Christian, Mark Henry, Scott Hall, X-Pac. Wait, wouldn't X-Pac be in DX? Remember?
DX, NWO, whatever. You know what? He'd be going back to the Hammerstein Ballroom.
He'll be
Ground zero for the reason why he actually has a career, folks. So
he should appear as the 1-2-3 kid.
That would be cool.
Let's see. Here's a surprise one. Chris Jericho.
Yeah, and then people are going, well, there is no deal about that yet. Like, no deal has been signed, no nothing. It's like, for those wondering, hey, isn't that the guy who'd want to beat up Tetsuya Naito in that Tokyo Dome gimmick? First off, it's Kirk Hall. 2, yeah, he's supposed to be in fighting Tetsuya Naito in March there for the New Japan Pro Wrestling company.
Yep.
I sense there's going to be a few disappointed people off of that ad.
Well, I'm sure he's still appearing in New Japan. I'm sure he's still going to be appearing in New Japan.
Oh yeah, I think at this point it shouldn't matter much. He's not exactly under contract anyway. I mean, he's under contract in New Japan, but he doesn't have one of them deals where he can't just. My brain hurts. Let's move on.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase, Sergeant Slaughter, Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Jacqueline, Terry Reynolds, Kelly, Maria Kanellis, and here's a name that made me mark out: Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Yeah, as of yesterday, I think it was announced.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep. the Godfather, Brooklyn Brawler, the Boogeyman, Talon Playa, John Laurinaitis.
Yeah. People power.
The Fink, Harvey Wippleman.
Yep.
Mean Scheme Gene Okerlund. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mean Woo! By God, Gene. Oh, God. You know, I know it's a Nitro gimmick, but God damn it, we need Gene and Ric Flair in the same ring. One time. One time so we'd hear Rick go, Mean Woo! Gene.
I remember the Nitro promo where Ric Flair says, "This pisses off Eric Bischoff. He doesn't like me doing this, so I'm going to do it anyways." Mean Woo!
Gene.
Gene. It's a Nitro tradition.
By the way, Super Sentai, why'd you have to bring the mood down? By the way, we're Kenny Omega's on Twitch right now. He's live.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me that we're going to lose in the ratings gimmick now.
Well, we lose the ratings gimmick to everybody, so that doesn't really make a difference.
That's why I don't care, really. I just want to do my show and just to talk about the wrestling, and there's Kenny Omega talking about the wrestling. I'm going, fuck.
Let's see
Come
who
on,
else
we're just doing our little thing here. Let us have our corner for a couple hours here.
Let's see. Also appearing will be the Coach and Lillian Garcia.
Yay.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if how long MVP stays. I don't see if it's like a full-time return or just a one-night only thing.
My guess would be a one-time for now, but you never know.
Let's see. This week's moving over to Impact. This week had a few interesting things. First off, Chandler Park versus Congo Kong. He got destroyed. Ethan Page does a great job of playing a non-wrestler.
Yeah.
Just this dorky guy who has no idea what he's doing. Great stuff. Also, Hania Howling Huntress made her debut attacking Rosemary. And on the same week where she got fired.
Oh.
Yeah, she got fired this week. Just happened to be the week they are airing her debut. And do you know why they fired her?
Something about a visa?
No, she refused to put talent over, is what I heard.
Wait, so she's what? She's new? Or
new
was
to Impact. New to Impact.
Huh.
That is at least the news that I heard, which is like, come on, Saturine.
If you do the honors now, you'll let someone else do the honors later. That's how it works. Anyway. The evil Reverend. You're watching the Wrestle-Cast. 12 on your YouTube dial and 12 on the live podcast ratings.
Let's see if I can find the news officially. Let's see. Oh, apparently, according from Dave Meltzer, apparently the whole locker room wasn't a fan of her because she refused to put over Sue Young.
Really?
What the fuck? Oh, that's just why.
So she didn't want to put over Sue Young that one time. Yeah.
Apparently she refused to do a 90-second job to Sue Young at the most recent Impact tapings in Orlando. But, like, if you lose one match, like, you still got a whole career ahead of you.
I'm like, do you have a personal beef with Sue Young? That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
and even then, there's professionalism. If you're not showing professionalism, yeah, I'm with Impact Wrestling on this one, man.
Yeah, apparently, according to the rumor mill, this caused the entire locker room not to be a fan of her. So she had to go, which was really disappointing because she was one of my favorites back in the day in Chikara. Really, really disappointing.
Egos, folks. Egos.
The wrestling business is full of them.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Do you know what wasn't a disappointment? Barbed Wire Massacre.
You know, it's funny. I was actually watching that with the Barbed Wire Massacre. It was LAX versus OV, right?
Yep.
I actually watched that on Twitch last night.
I watched on Twitch as it was airing. It got up to around 10,000 viewers while it was airing live.
Which is that is a good thing.
I think it could have gotten more had they actually plugged the fact that it was going to be on their Twitch channel on this show. Because their show on Pop TV usually gets between 350 and 450,000 viewers.
My guess is they're keeping it on. They're trying to keep people on the TV and on the Twitch.
I know, but it was airing on Twitch after the show was over.
There you go.
It started airing at 10 p.m. exactly. So I'm wondering, like, they should really push, like, hey, go to Twitch, go to Twitch. As soon as the show's over, go to Twitch, go to Twitch, go to Twitch. They could have gotten at least a good 4,000 or 5,000 extra viewers. But nonetheless, it was pretty insane. Barbed wire, of course, was used very thoroughly. And, of course, one of my new favorite weapons as of late, barbecue skewers.
Metal skewers?
Barbecue.
Is it metal barbecue?
No, like wooden.
Oh, the bamboo skewers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them used a few times, and they always look nasty.
Well, they are sharp and they're wooden, so that is a gimmick.
So yeah, overall good stuff, and LAX won and put this feud to bed. And of course, our buddy Matty D was there live to see it.
Yipper.
Let's see. Now, all good news out of Impact as Eddie Edwards has got a pretty decently bad injury. I know it's not exactly good for him, but like he had a moderately bad injury. He's going to need some stitches. Apparently, it's something to do with a baseball bat to the head.
Yeah, that'll give you a concussion.
So he's going to need some stitches. And in worse news, Sienna got diagnosed with blood clots in both lungs.
I saw that. Oh, the poor girl. It's like she was at the tapings, and then they sent her to the hospital, and they thought she's got a bad cough or just something in the leg. No, blood clots.
Both lungs.
That's rough.
It is, and she's going to be hospitalized for a while. So, really, the best of luck with the recovery of both of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just, that really makes me sad because Cena had become one of my favorites to watch on Impact as of late. And Eddie Edwards, of course, did a great job becoming the first non-Japanese person to win the GHC heavyweight title.
Which, by the way, that's a huge fucking deal for those wondering. So that's Pro Wrestling No, which is one of the big three. So, Super Sentai, it's blood clots. It's not the worst situation. So it's just she's gonna have to take some time off.
Yeah, she's going to need quite a bit of recovery time and just make sure that she gets that treated. It's a good thing that they got treated immediately because
here's the thing about blood clots. It killed Chris Candido.
Yeah, because
that's something not to be fucked with.
Yeah, so the sooner you catch blood clots, the absolute best, because if you don't, they can kill you literally like that.
Yeah.
Because that's happened to Chris Candido, because one day he was fine, the next day they found him dead.
Yeah, it's literally a case of he had an ankle injury and he got it fixed with surgery. One day it was fine, the other day, blood clot, boom, dead, all sad.
I remember him being advertised originally for ECW One Night Stand 05.
Mm-hmm.
He was originally supposed to appear with that, with some other TNA guys. By the way, yes, that was a WWE pay-per-view with quite a few TNA guys appearing on it. Yeah, Kid Cash, who else appeared on there? Sinister Minister.
Yeah. James Mitchell. James
Mitchell. Yeah, and there's a few other guys from who were wrestling in TNA at the time. Sabu, did he appear on One Night Stand 05 or was he just 06?
He did 05 and 06.
Oh yeah, he was on that impromptu match with Rhino.
Yeah.
He was working with Impact at the time.
Yeah.
And so was Rhino.
Yeah. They got a chant going for him on 05. You got fired. You got fired.
And Super Century says other people have had to retire from blood clots. I guess it all depends on how severe it turns out to be. So
it doesn't looks like they caught it just in time. They just need to make sure she's good to go, and And if one of those things, if you're a wrestler on the road all the time, you may have some nagging injuries. If nothing else, it's a good way to get yourself healed up. So it's not the worst situation in the world.
Yeah, anyways, that is all the news I have for this week in the world of professional wrestling.
Good, because I got something to plug.
Go.
Yeah, I this is something I've been plugging this on my Facebook the last couple of for a couple of weeks now. C4 and another promotion out of Montreal. They're teaming up. It's called Femme Fatales, and it's Femme Fatales 20. Actually, I'm going to put up the thing right now. Let me put the thing up. There you go. There you go. Let me do a little bit of adjustings. There we go. Much better. But there it is right there. Femme Fatales. There's the poster on Facebook. And you could tell there's a few people in there that are like, there's Nicole Savoy, Jessica Havoc, Tessa Blanchard, and Mercedes Martinez. Here's what they have. They've only had one match announced so far. Tessa Blanchard versus Nicole Savoy. That's awesome. But yeah, Tessa Blanchard, Mercedes Martinez. I went sold. So there you go. That's where I'm going Saturday, February 24th, 2018, at the Vanian Columbus Club in Ottawa, Ontario. That's where C4 is. So if you've been to C4 shows and you're interested in going that, well, it's pretty much the same spot. Here's what they have announced. They have Vanessa Craven, great talent. Misty Haven, she's good. It's been a while since she's been in the ring. Former Acclaimed Women's Champion Alexandra Bale, Samantha Heights, Stephanie Sinclair, Alexia Nicole, Pink Flash Kira, Hudson Envy from Shimmer, IWS Women's Champion Stacey Thibault, and the First Lady of Heels and Faces, Kasey Spinelli.
She's been a regular in Impact as of late.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the lineup. And there you go. So they'll have a meet and greet at 6:30. And the bell time, 8 p.m.
Oh, that's pretty late. 30 minutes later than most events.
Yeah, most, because the meet and greet goes to 7:30, and then the show starts at 8.
If the meet and greet goes that long, yeah, I can understand why.
Yeah.
Got time for the talent to go backstage, prepare themselves, and all that snazzy jazz.
And get all warmed up and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's got me interested, and they got Tessa Blanchard in there. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in. I am in. Super Sentai Hero knows what's up. He wants Havoc versus Craven.
That could be a really good match.
You are not alone in that thought, my friend. Not alone at all. Well, yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to that next week. Not next week. What am I talking about? Next month. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Tickets are on sale. For those wondering if you're in the Ottawa area or plan to be, I believe I have the info. I think still somewhere. I think no, I turned the thing off. But tickets are available at the venue on during C4's show tomorrow. At the same place, $20 or $30 front row reserved. And of course, they'll be available online through C4 and Femme Fatales, and of course at venues like Vertigo Records, which is where I go for my downtown wrestling ticket needs. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off and put this on because it's time for your email and comment of the week. Singular. But you can still send them at the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. Please do send them. We're so lonely. We so lonely. Hey, a big thank you to LPH. Give me $5 so I could watch Best of the... Not Best of Suture, right? See, my brain don't want a brain tonight. Wrestle Kingdom 11, of course, The New Beginning at the end of the month as well. And of course, if you noticed on our screen, you may have noticed I changed up a thing or two. T-Dub's Patreon, still patreon.com/TWK reviews, but I got a PayPal.me thing now. So if you want to give me $10, click the link in either the description or put that link, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Put that thing in there.
That sucks, Evil Rap. That sucks.
Yeah. For those who had an email plan, work said, fuck you. Fuck you, Britain. But yeah, if you want to send us some cash, you could support TWK's Patreon, or you could send me some PayPal money. You know, it's very easy. All that jazz. Give me some money. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you. Anyway, let's go with our good buddy as advertised, T-Dub.
French.
Very nice. Hello, dear Wrestle-Cast. Just 1 week away from Raw's 25th anniversary. No, late anniversary. And there is some news concerning who's coming. First of all, MVP is coming back. I hope it'll be to put someone over someone like, say, Benjable, or an IC title chase. Can't imagine. Damn it! I can't imagine him in the Universal run. And yes, Late Cool will be there for one night. Surprisingly, Hogan may not be there, which is understandable. After what happened last year. On to the week's review. So Raw. So Strowman gets fired for attempted murder on Kane and Brock Lesnar, but they never thought of firing Reigns when they tried to kill him. Tried to kill him at Great Balls of Fire. But that doesn't even matter when Bronny went into a rampage a la Donkey Kong, where the security guard wore the barrels. Makes sense. I'll give it credit. The scene where he ate a chocolate cake was funny. Yes. Yes, it was. And the guy holding the cake was pissing his pants. I can't confirm it because they were showing from the chest up, but you get the idea. After flipping a truck, why didn't he kill Kevin Dunn inside of the production truck, huh, Strowman? Strowman was reinstated, but it was a missed attempt to wait for until the 25th anniversary special for a surprise comeback. In other news, nothing much. Reigns beats the Mid-Starage, and Nia loses to Asuka via leg injury. The Cruiserweight is still filler. And Rollins brought back the Blackout? Yes! Finally! All in all, it was an okay show. SmackDown Live, great choice to put Bobby Roode as the U.S. champion, or as we would like to call him, the glorious United States champion. It's I'm kind of glad. It's kind of sad that they've put the title match on free TV instead of the Rumble, but I guess time constriction can be a real bitch. Also, I've heard the news of Jey Uso being arrested for DUI. I guess that these nuts will drop the belts to Benjable of the Rumble. That seems very likely, doesn't it? Seems very likely. NXT, next week, Gargano versus Velveteen Dream for the #1 contender spot at TakeOver Philly. I've got the idea that Candice LeRae will stick her nose during the title match since she's married to Gargano, and also she's signed to WWE. That would be fun to watch, if they're willing to do so. Also, I'm sad that the Street Profits lost to the AOP, but they'll bounce back, hopefully. Winners, MVP to returning to WB. Good to see him back in time for the 25th anniversary. The signing of War Machine, Ray Rowe and Hanson. Candice LeRae and King Ricochet, Vince. Like King Ricochet, Vince, don't you dare fuck this up. He's going to fuck this up, isn't he? Braun Strowman killing everyone. Got a feeling that someone should make a game out of it. Like in WWF Betrayal. Yes, I remember that game. Not as good as I remember it.
Yeah, maybe make an updated version.
Oh, yeah, that could work.
Better controls.
Yeah. Put that shit on Nintendo Switch. God knows it'll work better than the port of WWE 2K18.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos of that now. Just slow down. Slow down.
You had me sold for a Nintendo Switch 2K and 10. Yeah, fucked it up. Still getting a Switch, but not for the game, obviously. That's Super Mario Odyssey. Odyssey. Let me see. Anyway. Let's see. Everyone in the chat and listeners, start thinking about the title name of it. Especially you, Shin Tiger Curl. He's talking about that video game there. Lewis Sienna being hospitalized for a blood clot in each lung. Speedy recovery to you. The departure of EC3. Bobby Lashley and Chris Adonis and Laurel Van Ness from Impact Wrestling. Wished him the best. The end of Paige's career as a wrestler at just 25. That's just devastating. We just confirmed that it may or may not be true or false here. Jey Uso's arrest for DUI couldn't be at the time. It couldn't be in the time. 1 week before the Rumble. That bad timing. Richard Rodriguez, who tried to be named Roman Reigns as one of his clients for steroid use. Nice try, but it didn't work. That's it for tonight. Take care and hope the 25th anniversary is a passable episode. Well, it should be. It's got Shawn Michaels in there. I'm sorry, HB Shizzle in there. There's going to be... Oh, God. The Revival are pissed are taking a shit on the veterans.
They better not ascension them.
They're gonna ascension them, aren't they?
No. No.
You know it's ironic. You know what I find ironic. 1 year ago, Cody Rhodes starts a gimmick called "Fuck the Revival." Guess who finally went up to that? Guess what happened to the Revival this week? Vince went, "Fuck the Revival. We're burying them."
They better not. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it.
I know. I'm with you. I don't want them, but at this point, there's a big part of my gut going, yeah, they're gonna get buried, aren't they? The promo they cut professional wrestlers. That one fan going on Twitter going, "Hey, don't be careful. You said the forbidden word. You're going to get Vince pissed off." One of them went, "Already is." The signs, they're there, and I don't like it. I do not like it at all.
They make me sad in my head place.
You won't be alone in that. You know, the sad thing is, they're probably going to get super kicked by frickin' Shawn Michaels, and it won't be the same because we wanted the Young Bucks to super kick them. We wanted a super kick party, not a dad super kick.
So, shall we get to the clip that will transition us to the third segment?
Yeah, we may as well. Those were your emails and comments of the week. You can send them by the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. We shall return with our tribute to the Monday Night Raw. Or at least the good parts of it. When we come back, don't go for too far, folks. We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Aren't they cute and so well behaved? Oh, baby.
What's gotten into them? WWF Entertainment.
Hey, Jabroni! You smell what the Rock is cooking?
This is WMOB Mobile. 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
The official WWF action figures.
You ready to crunch somebody's bones?
I knew that you were. How's it going, Benza? You little punk. Hey, wait just a minute!
Oh, no. Collect Superstar Series 5 from Jack's, available at most retailers.
Because Stone Cold said so.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta get our clothes back. Dude, we gotta do something. Damn straight we gotta do something. Get our clothes back, you dumbass. No, I mean... I'm worried about shrinkage. Shrinkage? Shrinkage. The little general's about to go into retreat. Oh, the little general! Retreat? What the hell are you talking about? Hey, you guys got any extra clothes over here? Hey, you got clothes? You have your shirt. Come on. I got a mask. You guys got extra clothes? What's this? It's our bags! Hey, check it out! Those damn dillies have our bags! Take it. Go, come on! Look out here by the ring, JR!
Oh, wait a minute.
There's Bubba Ray and Devon in it!
We're live here now. We're looking live. Bubba Ray, the Dudleys, we think, have the clothes of Jericho and Christian in those. What do you think? Are you trying to protect these two thieves? That's obviously our tag team champions' bags and their clothing.
Okay!
Frank.
Who wants some free clothes? Oh, wait a minute! You can't do this!
Well, the Jericho and Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, we got more clothes than the Godfather's got hose! What? That's right. All right. Oh, my God. Who wants one really ugly shirt?
I think that's a Jericho shirt, isn't it? Oh, it's like a yard sale.
No, wait, don't catch that. That's receiving stolen property.
Oh, Bubba, wait a minute.
These people could be
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. Who wants a pair of these pants?
I don't think anybody will want those. Those are Christians.
I can't believe that the Dudleys are throwing the tag team champions' clothes to our audience.
What? Christian's gonna suffer shrinkage for sure. The pants are gone.
It is a little chilly down here tonight. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Who's here?
Devon! Who wants, let's see, who wants some? What's that? Who wants a jar of ass cream? Ass cream?
Oh.
What the hell are you guys doing with ass cream? What do you do with ass cream, might I ask?
There we go. We're back on the Wrestle-Cast, presented by every team on the BrokenFit.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, podcasting places, live on Twitch.tv, and of course on demand on YouTube.com. Matty Jay and TWK with you. And yeah.
25 years of Raw moments, and that's what you decided to go with.
It's got a little bit of sentimental value, believe it or not. I went throwaway bit from 2003. Yeah.
Not a championship win, not a cash in, not an epic promo, not
ass cream. Yep.
And as Evil Rev pointed out in the chat at the end of this segment, Spike, get the towels.
Okay. So 2003, it's summertime, and we got some family over. Of course, my cousins, we're just sitting down, we're chilling, I'm watching Raw. And that segment comes on. End of the segment, everyone's on the floor in stitches. We're laughing our asses off. You know,
okay,
like I said, we had a... And we don't see each other that often. So every time we meet each other, who wants a jar of ass cream? My cousin Brandon. He will snicker at that, going, yeah, good times. Don't ask me, man. I don't know.
Well, guess we're now going to go through our favorites moments of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, well, I want to. Nah, we're not. We didn't really have a list for the countdown, but that's one of my favorite moments. It's stupid. I'll admit it, and it's a stupid thing, but at the same time, yeah. One of those gimmicks. Anyway, but that was one of my favorite ones. There was a few, like the one you brought up, the 1-2-3 Kid against Razor Ramon. When Hammerstein Ballroom wasn't exactly trying to piss off Vinnie Mac.
Yeah, that moment essentially made X-Pac into a star.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
and of course, in the chat, if you throw some in there, man. If you got some moments, go ahead, share.
Yep, one I'd like to share is the debut of Chris Jericho.
Oh God, yeah, The Rock cutting an epic promo. Of course, Chris Jericho pops out. Who are you? It doesn't matter what your name is.
Yep,
LPH, live sex celebration. My segment, it's got some silly, goofy stuff.
But it still contains full frontal nudity.
Yes.
2 big dongles dangling about.
Of course, they cut to the wide angle because to the hard cam. Phrasing, boom. And, Super Sentai, Pillman 9mm.
Oh, fuck, yeah, that segment.
Oh, yeah.
Or as it's infamously known as Pillman's Got a Gun.
Pillman's Got a Gun. Yep.
Yeah, during that whole segment, Austin's just running throughout the whole outside of the house, just beating up all of Pillman's guards. Beating the shit out of. I think he actually slammed a guy's head into a car.
Yep.
Slammed a car's door right into a guy's head, and then eventually just literally busts through the door. You see Pillman pull out the gun. He starts yelling crazy, and then the feed just cuts.
And then here's a commercial for Chef Boyardee. Here's a couple of local spots. Oh, by the way, everybody's fine. No one died. 3 minutes ago. Oh, my God.
Here's another one. Santino's Honkometer.
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm still sad to this very day that they never went all the way with it.
They should have. Santino, oh, man. Santino would have been perfect.
It was working so well. He should have broken the record. If anybody should have broken the record, it would have been perfect if it was him. However, that was not to be the case.
Oh, Jeff Hardy's make yourself famous. Get up there. That match against The Undertaker. Oh, that was a beauty.
Yeah, JR's calling, do it, Jeff. Make yourself famous. Get the title. And then
get it up there. Get up there, kid. Make yourself famous.
And then even though he didn't win, Undertaker kept on beating the shit out of him, but Jeff kept on getting up. And then The Undertaker ended up raising his hand, putting him over.
And he's shaking his damn hand. He rose his hand, shaking his, you are one tough bastard.
Another one is Punk's pipe bomb promo.
Ooh, how could we not? Of course. Hi, Colt Cabana. How are you? How you doing? Oh, yeah, Super Sentai Hero bringing up a classic Flair. Perfect loser leaves town.
Oh yeah.
Hammerstein Ballroom.
LPH brings up D'Lo Brown becoming the Euro-Continental Champion.
Yepper. First one to do it, not you, Kurt. Sorry.
We got cash-ins like CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler's cash in at the Raw after Mania. Damn. That reaction.
That especially got a huge response because people have been literally waiting for months and months and months and months for it to the point where it literally became a meme.
Literally, yeah.
And of course, I still fondly remember CM Punk's first cash in on Edge, just because I wasn't watching Raw all the time. But then a thread on the forum I was visiting at the time popped up that just said Punk with all the exclamation points. I'm like, did they actually do it? I turned on Raw on my DVR, saw him cash in. Holy fuck. CM Punk is actually the champion.
Oh, Cisco, Seraph in the chat. AJ Lee burning the Divas division. Talent isn't sexually transmitted. Yeah. Oh, Reverend. Foley wins the big one.
Yep, Super Santero brings that up.
Yeah.
That.
Triple H and Stephanie. You no good lying bitch. Oh, that was a good one.
I'm not a big fan of the whole Triple H Stephanie McMahon feud in 02. No.
Yeah, but that one moment was, was cool. Cathartic in a sense.
There was the entire run of the hardcore title.
Yes. Crash Holly, the Houdini of hardcore.
Yeah, I got to see a bit of Tommy Dreamer's final run as hardcore champion as he defended it in I believe, like a big old clusterfuck battle royal in Norfolk.
Yep.
Back in 02 of August.
Mm-hmm.
August of 02, I should say. So yeah, it was like a 30-minute time limit bout, like survival thing. It was fucking crazy.
How about that Raw Roulette? The first one. TLC.
I believe that was Kane defending by himself against
the Hardys, Bubba and Spike, and Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy. And Christian and Chris Jericho, I think, was the other team.
Yeah, it was pretty insane, I remember being. Super Sender Hero brings up Rock knocking Austin off a bridge and Austin throwing the IC title off a bridge.
Yeah.
Here's another one for you guys. Paul Heyman's pre-ECW One Night Stand 2005 promo.
Oh, yeah, where he lit up the barbed wire wreath?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? That was a great image. Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, Eric Bischoff. The guys responsible for wrestling being hot as hell in the 1990s.
All in the same ring at the same time.
And yes, Enzo Amore could attest, you could not teach that.
Of course, there's one statement I'm surprised no one brought up yet. The Rock. This is your life. Just all of the insanity in that.
By the way, the obvious Taker and Mankind Hell in the Cell. That's King of the Ring there, bud.
Yep.
We're talking about Raw moments. DX 2006. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the original reunion.
The original, the good reunion, not the bad one.
Hey, Sean, is that Mr. Fuji?
Oh, I love Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji's not over there. Holy shit. No, wait. Just because it's Sean, it is holy shit.
Yeah. LPH episode Kane Unmasking in 03. Oh, New Rep's a little tipsy. All right, that's fine then.
Hey, after the day you've had, I don't blame you.
Yeah, get yourself a nice little drink.
Oh, yeah, get yourself a beverage.
LPH also brings up Kane Unmasking in 03.
Yeah, that was something. Especially, that was MSG, too.
Oh. Let's see.
Speaking of MSG, Austin's first stunner on Vinnie Mac.
Oh, that was an MSG, of course.
That was an MSG on Monday Night Raw. And there was the same time where Cactus Jack debuted against Triple H.
Oh, that was a classic segment.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that Cactus Jack has never been in WWF, and yet when his name was brought up in front of that crowd, they went mental. They were like, holy shit, he's back! Yeah! And then, of course, that infamous music. I'm very sad that the WWE doesn't actually have the copyrights to that music, and that anytime they want to use it, they actually have to license it. So that's why it's not in all the video games.
Mm-hmm. I think one thing we need to... of course, the video package before, it was like Mankind introducing Dude Love, and then they introduced the whole thing.
No, it's Dude Love interviewing Mankind because it was the Love Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that whole, like, the whole build up to that, and Triple H selling it like death, like, holy fuck, he's not supposed to be here. He's not, no more, I'm not fighting Cactus Jack. No, fuck that.
No. And then he runs after, and then garbage can.
Oh, I need to go rewatch that match sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Of course, the Austin beer truck.
Yes. Oh, LPH Snitsky kicks a baby. Actual punched fake baby.
I wish I still had the picture that New Legacy Inc. made where they photoshopped Jervis Cottonbelly's head on the baby.
Oh.
And they showed that picture to him all on a stream.
Yeah.
That was actually a thing they were doing the whole night, just like photoshopping his face on a whole bunch of pictures. One of them being Shawn Michaels' Playgirl picture.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg's debut, that was pretty big.
Oh, God, yeah. The Rock was saying, The Rock says it, then boom, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. And the whole world roof flies off.
Oh, and Evil Red points out, Kurt's, I believe the milk truck was on Raw.
Milk truck was on Raw. Austin Appreciation Night.
Yep. The $1 billion princess is now a Dairy Queen.
The $1 billion princess has become the Dairy Queen.
And Kurt Angle
Milkomania is running wild.
And of course, Kurt Angle dumping the milk on himself, and I still remember the story he told where he could get the smell out.
Like the milk out of the hose, that was just water with enough white to make it look like it's milk. The homogenized milk, that was the real deal. And he did not have another pair of shoes.
The smell was there for a very long time.
Ooh, yeah.
Sour milk does not smell good, people.
Nope. Not at all.
Ooh, Super Sentai reminds me, NWO's debut on Raw.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big moment. Then, of course, The Rock came out to challenge Hogan for WrestleMania.
Oh, my God, yeah. Why don't you have a date with The Rock?
And then then they beat The Rock down, and then, for some reason, tried to murder him with a semi-truck.
Because NWO, I guess?
LPH, $1 Million Mania, really? Where Vince slowly dialed the phone numbers of everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, old curmudgeon versus technology is not as fun when it's Vince. Now, old curmudgeon versus technology is fun when it's Piper versus a blender.
Also,
I haven't dusted that one off in a while.
Also, at one point, Vince getting rickrolled and not even realizing it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And Vince got so tired of it, he was like, how do I end this? Oh, I know. I'll have the stage fall on top of me, of course.
Of course. Because he wanted to have a bastard son, which was supposed to be Mr. Kennedy, but it turned into Hornswoggle.
Just that whole time, be like, good for everyone who won $1 million, though. Hope you spent it well.
Uh-huh.
So Santero brings up New Age Outlaws dumpster off the stage with Cactus and Chainsaw inside. Yes.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
And I remember Terry Funk interview he did once where he said that the dumpster was not all that safe.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, there's a 300-pound dude falling on you. That's
I know, but apparently it was supposed to be a bit safer than it turned out being. And he says that he wishes that he and Cactus would have complained about that because the same person who worked on the dumpster worked on Owen Hart's harness.
Oh.
And Terry Funk says he still feels a little guilty for not complaining because he feels like had he and Cactus complained that maybe it could have saved Owen's life. Sorry to bring the mood down.
Yeah.
In better news, Super Santero brings up JR getting burned by Kane.
And of course, a couple weeks later, the trial of Eric Bischoff.
Of course, that.
Oh God, Vince doing all the People's Court gimmick,
and Mick Foley as the prosecutor.
Yeah. Recess, yeah, moon pies. Oh, nom.
And of course, Mick Foley is such a wholesome human being, I could actually imagine him carrying around that as a snack. Because he's too wholesome for this world.
Yeah.
Was that on Raw, Super Santero?
Honest Harley?
I can't remember if that was Raw or SmackDown.
Ooh.
Of course, Batista quitting in 2010.
That's on Raw.
Yeah, well, duct tape, are you serious?
Duct tape, are you serious? Duct tape, you don't like it? I quit! Oh, when Shane buys WCW. Oh God, yeah. The simulcast. That was something.
Oh yes. Oh, and of course the first ever European title match between Bulldog and Owen Hart.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of annoyed that Shawn used politics to win the European title, while Bulldog was supposed to defend it against him, while Bulldog's sister was there, who had cancer. Just a reminder that Shawn was a dick.
Yeah, Shawn. And he was not apologizing for being a dick either.
Oh, and Stuart Singer brings up that, yeah, it was on Raw.
It was on Raw, yeah.
And was while Hogan was the undisputed champion.
This was before the brand split or during the brand split. No, this was...
It was during the brand split, but during the early days when the undisputed title went between both brands.
Yeah.
I honestly have never seen the Raw Bowl, and I've seen basically every episode of Raw from 95 until like early 99, and I do not remember that.
Yeah, I think it was early days trying to get them football fans to stop watching foosball.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Good try, Vince. I did watch that episode. It's not as good.
I've heard things about it.
Oh, LPH with Mae Young's hand. Of course, you had to be the hand. Of course, it has to be the hand. Yeah. Oh, the boom drop on Orton at MSG. Yeah, good one, Super Sentai Hero.
Oh yeah, like boom, he went like off like a balcony or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. Well, it really felt like they were about to push him into the upper mid card, maybe main event soon, but unfortunately, not to be had. So close.
So close, yet so far away. Oh, one Taker abducted Austin from the hospital and almost embalmed him.
Oh yeah, that was holy shit.
Yeah, that was Dark Side Taker at his darkest.
That was like late 98, mid-late 98.
Late 98, early 99, something like that. Yeah.
I do know it was before he went ministry, but it was like still like it was between like it was after he feuded with Kane, but before he became the Ministry Undertaker.
He wasn't full Dark Side Undertaker, but it was, yeah.
And of course, just so many memories people bring up. LPH brings up Jeff Hardy swantoning Orton from the top of the scaffolding.
Yeah. Bedpan McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
With the debut of Mr. Sacco.
The gimmick that would stay around forever.
Yeah.
Oh, LPH brings up Edge and Matt Hardy's feud on Raw.
Oh, yeah.
Super Santero brings up Austin's crucifixion.
Yeah.
Just so many moments. So many.
Moments. So would that make you an SHIT? A superhero in training.
That came back to me
Hurricane
now.
Man. Oh, the whole gimmick with The Rock and Hurricane helps. My God.
Yeah. 2003 Rock was best.
Oh, it was. Hey, this wasn't level along with The Rock.
That also has my favorite version of The Rock's theme song.
Yeah. It's cooking. Oh, Ric Flair's retirement speech. And Shawn Michaels' retirement speeches.
Yeah.
Edge announcing his retirement, that was sad.
That it was. That
was legitimately shocking.
Yeah, when they said I was just making announcements, I was like, there's no way. No.
Of course, there's that sad part in your gut. Yeah.
Yeah. LPH brings up La Resistance.
Yeah. Oh, the one they won the titles in Quebec. Oh, that was a pop, brah. I remember that match. That was a pop.
Were you in attendance?
No, but I was watching it live.
Ah.
Yeah. Keep in mind, where I would live was about a 7-hour drive from the Bell Center.
Everyone says that when he first heard The Rock's Hollywood theme, he thought you said, when he first heard Hollywood Rock's theme, he thought you said, it's a cupcake. What? Okay.
Wrestling! Yay!
Outpage brings up RVD versus Eddie Guerrero. Hell yes.
Oh, yeah. The Battle of the Frog Splashes. I remember that.
And, of course, the fan that almost murdered Eddie Guerrero.
Because he's a fucking mark.
And Eddie getting some good licks in return.
Oh, yeah.
Super Centurion brings up Jericho winning the WWE title, only for it to be taken away.
Oh. Good times. Good times. Anyway, though the Legend Killer run. Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, Randy's whole Legend Killer gimmick as IC champion. That was good stuff.
Legend Killer Orton is best, Randy Orton.
Hey! Nothing you can say!
Oh, no. When he was part of Evolution, that was his... Yeah.
Oh, of course, Chris Jericho's Save Us gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
So
many. We could go all night, but we're probably going to stop there and just go with winners and losers.
Yep.
Shall we do that? You start with the losers there, bud.
My loser this week is Hania, the Howling Huntress, for getting fired from Impact.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Now every day you hear somebody actually getting fired from that company. Usually it's them wanting to leave.
That's a rarity.
Who do you got?
Jey Uso.
Ah, of course.
Should have known better. And Reverend, it will be the end of the world as you know it. No, that was his, fuck, that was a 2013 return?
I want to say yes.
When he wanted to troll people. I want to say 2013. It was around that time we were trying to go after CM Punk for the WWE title. I think it was somewhere around that. At least that's what I wanted to say. Anyway. Winners.
Winner this week goes out to the fact that Monday Night Raw has survived for 25 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Not an easy feat.
No.
And, of course, to Bobby Roode for winning the U.S. title. Very nice. Yeah. Well done.
There you go. For me, I got four. Of course, Bobby Roode, new U.S. champ. That's awesome. Braun Strowman for showing us why we like Braun Strowman this past week. Look at all this death and destruction. Triple H, because he appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and lip-synced Moana. I can never unsee that. And yet he won the thing, which proves even at lip-syncing, Triple H is that damn good. And Ranger Stop gets a winner. Yeah, Ranger Stop. But why are we talking about Ranger Stop in January? That's what I thought too. Until they announced their first guest already. We're not even past the first month of the new year of 2018. And guess who they got? Lee Ming-Hu, who played Gemma from Power Rangers RPM. It's one of her first guest announcements. One of her first conventions will be Ranger Stop this year. So, and by the way,
RPM, that's the post-apocalyptic one, right?
Yep, the Terminator. Yeah, that's the one.
That got pretty dark for such a fun, lighthearted show.
It was still lighthearted. Don't get me wrong. There were still the spandex gag, for God's sake.
Yeah, of course.
But
still,
yeah,
like,
by the way, the
premise,
date.
But still,
But
like,
yeah, by the way, the date.
The premise.
The premise of it, of course, was, yeah, post-apocalyptic. And by the way, in case you're wondering, the date, November 9th to the 11th, 2018. Same place, Holiday Inn across from Universal. So that's going to be a thing. And while I'm thinking about another winner for C4 and Femfatale, they'll be on the 24th, and I'll be obviously talking about that in the weeks to come, in the when the event is over and I have time to think about it and talk about it. But never mind that. That's for another day. And that's our show. Before we do anything else, let's do some plugs. Speaking of, hey, T-Dub, you got a new video out.
Yeah, most recent video.
Hashtag All-Stars.
Yeah, most recent video is a Patreon request to review the VCW Independent Wrestling Tag Team known as the All-Stars. I think it's quite decent.
Yeah. Good video.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. And of course, patreon.com/TWK reviews, all that good gimmick. Here's what's going on this week, or in the coming weeks. Saturday, the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the crew, doing some streaming about video games. You know the Twitch gimmick by now. I don't think we're doing Rising Sun, but if we are, it'll be on a little later in the evening. Sunday, we're another episode of Toku Riffs Live, another regular scheduled evening of Tokusatsu action. We talk about Kamen Rider Build, Kamen Rider Build, Q Ranger, Uchikeji Kavan, of course, Huey Kanger. That's Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Monday, the Shades plays. He's doing Illusion of Gaia, as per usual, and he's trying something new on his Twitch gimmick. He's playing Keep Talking, or Everyone Explodes. And he's got a Twitch app in there that actually lets you play the game, which is very nice. Tuesday, Riff Down with TWK and the crew. There's Riff and SmackDown Live, all that's good stuff. Wednesday, The Enemy Within. It'll be myself, The Shades, Melter the Monk, Mike Shell, Biohybrid, and Lady K. It's the final stretch, finally. And we're back with Thursday on Ranger Recap. We're doing the Recap Classic. Last show we did with the Classic was Jungle Fury, Episode 3, Sigh of the Tiger. We'll be back. Of course, we'll talk a little bit more about Ranger stuff as we announced and all that good stuff. And of course, we're back here on Friday. Next Friday, I should say. Talking about the Royal Rumble. 2 Rumble matches for the price of 1 Rumble pay-per-view, folks. That's going to be a thing. But of course, if you like what we do, if you're on Twitch, you can just hit that subscribe button and all that jazz. We will, of course, you're on YouTube, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that little bell so you know we don't miss anything that we do. And all that good stuff. But that'll be it. Of course, if you want to support us, you can hit up TWK's Patreon, patreon.com/TWK Reviews. Of course, my tip jar, paypal.me/MetaJ316. We much appreciate it. We appreciate any help you can send us. And yeah, Reverend, I've heard of that game. I've seen they played that with Beard Bros a while back, and I found it very fun. It was entertaining. But that'll be it, folks. We thank you very much for tuning in and seeing us as per usual. That is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you very much on behalf of my good buddy TWK. No, T-Dub, your mic.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews, telling you to work your gimmick.
I think you muted your mic there, and you forgot you muted your mic there. It happens. I'm just saying it happens. My name's Matty Jay, and I'm Hope Professional Wrestling supports independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good one, folks. Have a safe one. I'm gonna go back and let my brain not brain for the rest of the evening. Yeah. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you later for the Royal Rumble. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Which brought us to our main event of Bobby Roode taking on Jinder Mahal for the United States Championship in a battle of who has the bluer trunks. Ugh, isn't it embarrassing when you show up to work and someone is wearing the exact same outfit as you? Look at this. Two guys in blue trunks in the ring with blue ropes in an arena with blue lights that also has a giant blue set.
Yo, listen.